So if you have 100 on your board, you swap it in the shop, you buy it, you get plus 100, plus 100. People don't think about that, right? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Greetings, traveler.
Pirate swap, Murloc swap. The one with the highest armor? It's not really just that. Jandice is good for quests as well. Jandice gets to swap battle cries back in the shop. If you have to buy a pirate, you can swap a pirate in the shop every turn. You can do stuff with cards to the hand with Quillbore or something, although no, not gonna Quill this time. You can swap Bream from the board back to the shop, back to the hand. So you can technically buff your Bream during the turn, then play it, and then start of turn, put it back in your hand. You could put Battlemaster back in your hand. Like I said, any type of battle cry. Works really well with Bran. It's just value. Stuff you can do. I like Jandice. Like I've liked Jandice pretty much since the start.
I mean, it worked! Of course it did! You did it! You survived! And I have no idea how!
Pretty happy with swapping that Swarmer back in. That's why I have a spawn. Because I got the spawn here, I think I'm rolling, but I could also get Rip Snarl here. Just have a 2-4 instead of a 4-3. It's a bit Pepega, but the Rip Snarl opens up Scallywag, right?
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one. Ah, the sweet taste of your opponent's defeat.
Alright, good enough combat. Killed a 2-drop. Could have maybe even held the Rip Snarl. Take 2 extra damage though.
Just remember, we have a strict no refund policy.
Conch on Jandice is just so outrageous. If you've seen Conch on Jandice, it's just one of those things you just do. 2-2 that spawns a 2-2 and a 4-6. Go Murlocs. Well, have you guys, do you know what Conch does, right? So Conch, you buff your board for how many stats you buy. So if you have 100 on your board, you swap it in the shop, you buy it, you get plus 100, plus 100. People don't think about that, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. And 40 gold is not, you know, the end of the world. So our main concern is to build up a large minion and to have minions which benefit a lot from the stat boost. If we can build up a large minion and then minions that we really enjoy buffing, then that's a good setup. We can swap something in, but there's little to no value to that. I guess we could taunt the spawn and then swap the taunt back in, and anything you get is probably better than Sparring Partner. If the knight scales, you can make the knight your swap target, but we're Murlocs, right? Make a big Bream and then swap the Bream every time. It's pretty stupid. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to rely on this, so I'll go with the taunt spawn line. Now, I think the stuff I mentioned makes a lot of sense, but we're just gonna be flexible, guys. It could be Battlemaster. You could swap Battlemaster over and over and over, because not only do you get the stats from the Battlemaster, because you're swapping Battlemaster, you're also putting more health on the Battlemaster, so it gets better every turn. So there's plenty of options here. We can build a big minion with Battlemaster. Even Stormbringer, Bream Counter, Balladist Peggy. Hey Valetti, thank you for the 52. Welcome back. We're gonna have to just be flexible, but we know what we're headed towards. I guess I would not mind the Scourfin here.
This little guy? Sure. The customer's always right. Teeth holding my hat.
I guess buying is better, right?
Hey, I said no refund.
Doesn't really make sense to swap. I don't know, there was probably a better way where I could do Cannoneer, swap Cannoneer or something, but I don't need damage on my units right now. Not gonna let that affect my thinking too much. So that put us to 18 gold left. We're gonna have 1 extra gold next round. That's gonna be a tough one, right? Unless we hit some really specific cards, we're not gonna have that. Oh, you have Tombs online already. What a monster. Man, what a board. I can't believe we are only taking 4 here. I guess we're not that weak, but that's so synergistic so early.
We have a strict no refund policy.
Alright, right now we just have to do whatever makes sense, so build a good board. We'll deal with the rest later. So Cleave could be in the hand for Scourfin, or it could be on the board here. Instinct is to swap the Bloodsail in and see what I roll. So what's gonna save me health? A Cleave with damage on it, right? Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna Scourfin.
Everything goes according to my plan.
Cleave is a minion that benefits from the damage boost. So that would be a good minion to have on the board and can potentially even force the buff to go on the Cleave. It's not Anima Bribe though, so we can't do it that easily. But as long as I don't take damage this round, I have some leeway, right? I can set up. So I have to not think too much about, oh, but what if this and that? Just be like, okay, build a good board, don't take damage, and then figure it out next turn. That's what we did. We made a big Cleave, right? Or big enough for this stage of the game. Tillabones can grow, but we don't really have the board for it. So let's roll and just pause if we see one of those cards we mentioned. One of the cards that's interesting. Having another Cleave on the board definitely makes sense. So we're not going to swap right now because we want to buy a big minion. Right now it looks like the 8/8. Alright, we have Conch online. I don't think I want to lower my health, but it's kind of nice with Conch, but I don't care. It's fine. I don't want to lower my health right now. Cannoneer is interesting. Oh, I can 8/8 at the cost of 3 health. Interesting. Could also just throw a Cannoneer back in. Bream is good. Alright, I'll get the buff for free then. This gets swapped in next turn, I guess. So we have Peggy buffing Pirates. Swap the Thorn Captain. Buff your board. Get rid of the things you don't want to buff. And then we'll have Bream with Murlocs. We'll see. Hey Dochi, thank you for the 10. Welcome back. Good to see you. Alright, so we're making a big boy. It's a Thorn Captain for now, it seems.
Congratulations to me.
I do like having this in the hands. I think. But let me see if it actually makes sense. At some point it'll outgrow something, right? Does that make sense? Is that a good argument? Maybe it's not a good argument. But I can get base skill, right? Yeah, it's fine. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. Still 5/5, right? Yeah. Could swap in here, but I'll go for buffs first. Could triple that. No, it's fine.
The odds are in my favor.
Mr. Triple, we meet again. Mayday! Yeah, it's good to plan ahead. Me, I play behind.
Just trying to navigate this shit a little bit. It's not easy. I've actually never played this. I've only theory crafted this, but every time I take Jandice, I hope I get Conch, and this is the first time I got it. So no doubt, I will leave stuff on the table. I'll miss buffs, I'll do wrong order, but we're just trying to, you know, trying to do good enough. When I triple the Thorn Captain, I can no longer swap it, but the cleave is now big, so I have a big minion to swap. That's not really a problem. So my first inclination is to go for 6-drop. See if I get maybe Chonker, and then I can make a big minion here as well. Or I can make stuff with Titus, or not Titus, Tethys. So I guess I'm going to sell the Fellhound, level buy, and then I do need to swap. So maybe the cleave just gets swapped in and see if I get it for free. Because the cleave will get bought this turn no matter what I do. No matter what I do. I guess the 8/8 should have gotten sold there. I think I'll just get rid of these guys and run Queen. Oh, this is the undead guy. It's not Callie though, right? It's not Callie. Alright, so now I can swap the Rip Snarl in. Their board is nasty. My queen got procced. Their board is so nasty, dude. Tombs is so not okay. That's so not okay, dude. A Nubarak Golden with Tombs, Scourfin Golden, just sitting there like, yeah, no problem. Trying to find the pirate HP buffer, right? Okay. It's a shame. Ooh, oh, Coral's good. Kind of messed up not getting the money here. I think I'd rather have Battle Master, yeah. That's okay, but now I need base skill. Now I need base skill. Because now I can just swap the Tidewalker in the shop, buy it, hold it for Chonker. Buy the free 3/3. I was trying to swap into it, but yeah. Missed free stats? Well, no. Because if I swap into it, it's free. Yeah. That's only because you saw the outcome, right? That you're comfortable with that. I guess I could hold it and just make this guy bigger, yeah. Kircher's died, okay. So we're talking a different type of board right now. So these two have to be on the board, meaning I just put this back in a hand. I was hoping to dodge the Peggy for a while, but didn't really want to sell her. Alright, let's try to figure out positioning now. So I'm fighting a 5 Murloc player. Whatever I have taunted is usually not insanely important, like Scourfin. Queen just randomly having 82 damage, so it's relevant after the poison.
You're first. Hey, you can start working on your evil monologue now.
Sure. Pretty good start. Nice cleave. Got rid of my poison here. That's a big problem. Got a good trade there, though. Ay. Alright. Bad trades after that. Might just be a one-shot now. It's not a one-shot. That's winnable. It's very winnable. Cleave's good. Leroy base skill.
Suit up, Mickey. It's go time. Yeah, spend some gold while you can. It's good for my business. Plot twist. A triple.
Are you on the guest list?
Taste defeat, stranger.
I don't know now. That was the one I didn't want to hit. Not the worst cleave, but my poison does go in there. Yeah, bad positioning, but that's fine. GG. GG. We never really hit anything, and we kind of got second by default. Like, this was not a game where we were doing anything. It's just like, oh, would you like second place? I guess so. It's fine. Whatever. Guess I'll take second. No problem. Still pretty happy that we tried it.